So, put it on the internet. All right. Yay. You guys got enough room? You got room to swing your arms, not hit a chair or a person? Test out. Let's just go right into it. We'll do knocking on the door of life to start, just warming up, and our feet are flat on the ground, pointing forward if you can, and knees slightly bent. And let's just inhale through the nose and nice sigh. No one's going to make fun of you if you make a weird noise in this class, right? Yeah, it depends. And then we'll come up to our lung points. Yep. This class, we try to be really gentle with ourselves, and it's a very gentle practice. So if there's something I say to do that doesn't work for your body, it's perfectly okay and encouraged to modify the move to fit yourself. So you can make the move smaller. We'll come up here to our traps. You can sit down, you can use a chair, you can skip a move, whatever works for you. And then we're come back down to the lung points. Kind of working on our nervous system. So sighing does help release that tension, or if you feel a yawn coming on, please have a yawn. It's good for us. Calms our nervous system down, calms our vagus nerve. It's okay. And then we'll glide our fingers through the air. It's called water waves. And take this opportunity like, oh, I know what my arms feel like gliding through the air. Well, actually, maybe you don't. So let's pay attention. Feel the air through your fingers. Feel the air on your arms. And feel your clothes on your skin. Now slow it down. Come back to the middle. And let's put our hands over our belly button. And just when you inhale, let your belly expand. And then exhale, squeeze your belly back towards your spine. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze the spine. All right. Let's do a little spinal cord breathing. We inhale, our chest opens up. Exhale, we bring our arms in front and squeeze the air out. Then inhale and exhale. Moving with our breath. Let's do one more. Wow. Ooh, ooh. Okay. Okay. So sometimes we do acupressure. So acupuncture is when they put needles in your different spots, right? For they're kind of like energy centers, get the energy flowing. Well, we use acupressure because we'll just slap on different points and say, let's just do this one. Come down our arms. So you're hitting different acupressure points. It wakes up your energy flow, your circulation. And then we'll come across to the other arm. Down the inside. So we're going with the flow of our circulation. Goes down the inside of the arm, up the outside. Let's do a little Tarzan. Oh, feels good. Ah, yes. And we'll do, let's do a little lower back. You can kind of try to go up a little higher, go a little lower. Do the sides of your cheeks. Oh, feels good. Then we can do for our legs, you go down the outside, up the inside. So we'll hinge over, down the outside, up the inside. Do it again, down the outside, up the inside, down the outside, up the inside. And then change into fists and doing front of your hips, side of your hips, front of your hips, side. And just maybe check that out. Check out, see how your body feels. Maybe notice a tingling or buzzing in your body. It kind of helps bring energy and get it moving. And that energizes ourselves and helps with healing and all kinds of good benefits just from getting the circulation. That's why movement is so important. Even light movement is so important for us. Just gets that energy into us. So there was a new, I thought this was a new fun one I learned that is a balance too. And like there's acupressure points on the top of your knee. Kind of looks like a dance too, right? Isn't that fun? Yeah, something different. Boring, do the same old stuff, right? Yeah. Well, it was my teacher, my qigong teacher. He did it. It was a new one. Yeah. And this one's a good little exercise too, huh? It gets tiring after a little bit. Yeah, doing it in a chair or just doing one at a time, that works too. Whatever works for you today. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Ah, woo. Good. Yeah, felt that in your abs? Maybe if you got your knees up high enough, you could. That's a good one. I like it. And then Terrell's always reminding me our feet strength is so important, right? As we age, keep our arches. And there's a fun one called Monkey Washes the Fruit. And first we'll gather some fruit. So we'll bend our knees, and this one's good for our lower back, and reach for fruit side to side. Reach out through the waist, picking our fruit. This one's a good one if you've been sitting and you stand up, just do a few of these before you start moving around. Kind of help wake your body up. Okay, we got enough fruit. Now we got to wash it. Okay, monkey washes the fruit. So you kind of bend over and you like you got a basin of water with the fruit in it. Wash the fruit. And then on the inhale, come up on your toes like you're bringing the fruit up to eat, and then try to look out for people trying to steal your fruit. Look side to side. That's hard, right? And then we shake it out again. Let's wash the fruit. We were too busy washing enemies, we didn't get to eat any. Okay, wash the fruit. Then inhale. Come on your toes. And then try to stay on your toes and look. Woohoo. And then come back down. Okay. Do it one more time. Wash, wash, wash. Inhale up on your toes. Look. Oh, golly. Okay. Well, that's hard. I don't know why that's so hard. It is. Okay, maybe shake out your feet. But that one's good. Getting on your toes is good, huh? Strengthens your feet. All right. Try to like tippy toe when I don't forget. Yeah. Yeah. Let's move the body like a river. So we get on a wide stance and we shift the weight back and forth and let your torso follow. So the weight, you push off the leg, the weight comes into the other side, your torso follows, and you're getting a nice, like, kind of let your spine stretch like the C curve. So just front and back, let it massage the sides of your spine. And then just breathe nice and slow with the movement. And then we'll come to the middle and do a forward fold. And just relax your torso, your neck, shoulder blades. And we'll bend our knees. You can put your hands on your thighs, roll up. Yeah. Ooh, shake it out. Let's do another leg strengthening one. We'll do, if you do yoga, it's like warrior two a little bit. We'll just be in a lunge. Our front heel lines up with the arch of our back foot. And we're going to put our hands out and try to have them even, not like this or that, but you just have to guess if you're even, which is kind of hard. And then inhale, straighten your front leg, and you bring your arms together in prayer in front of your sternum. Then exhale, let your arms unfurl out and go into the lunge. And then inhale back to the middle. Exhale, and then inhale. You kind of pretend like your arms are empty of air and then they fill up with air like those dancing advertising balloons, you know what I mean? Those tall long ones. Let your arms just fill up with air to the end your wrists come straight as it fills with air. Inhale, exhale. Okay, last one we come to the middle. Bring your toes to point forward. And we'll do a little chest to the sky, chest to the earth. So catch our breath a little. And then we'll go face the other way. So our foot points to the door. Exhale, your arms go out. Inhale, your front leg straightens. Exhale, go into the lunge. with your breath. Maybe try slowing it down a little bit. We're not doing it for the reps. We're doing it with the breath. Inhale and exhale. Nice, slow movement. And then we'll come to the middle, point your toes forward, and do a forward fold in the middle. Ooh. Just relax your torso, relax behind your shoulder blades, relax your neck. Maybe wiggle your butt a little if that feels good. Let the hamstrings stretch. And then bend your knees and slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. You can bring our arms out to the side, inhale, and exhale. All right. Shake out our feet. Let's do some shaking. Like you were putting a baby to sleep. You just bounce into your knees, bounce into your legs, and let it travel up your body. And let your arms bounce, wrists. And we'll do the hearts down together. So we'll inhale, and then on the exhale, we go, ha. Okay, so inhale. Ha, 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 ha. Inhale. Ha, 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 ha. One more. Ha, 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 ha. Slow it down, kick out your feet. Ooh. Mm. And then just check how your body feels. And then we're going to get in our posture for our flows. So this is more of the Tai Chi part, is the flowing part that you see. So mostly when you see Tai Chi, you see that flowy part. You don't see their warm up. And a lot of times Qigong is like a warm up of helping to relax your muscles, helping to loosen your joints so that you can do those Tai Chi moves in a relaxed way where you can feel the energy and move with that. So um, we'll have our one thing we want to do is line up with gravity. So our feet are flat on the ground and our weight. Maybe notice, like, oh, do I have a tendency I lean forward or I lean back? Just try to get in the middle of that, in between the balls of your feet and your heel. Then your hips over your heels. And now put your attention on your lower back and see if you can relax your lower back. Is there any tension you're holding there? And notice when you let it go, your pelvis kind of sinks down a little bit. Your pelvis kind of tilts forward a little. Then your shoulders over your hips. And then tuck your chin in slightly, back and in. And feel how the crown of your head's the highest part, like a string is pulling you up by the crown of your head. So again, relaxing the lower back and feeling the string pulling up at the crown of your head lengthens your spine, gives your vertebrae space in between. So see if you can feel that. And with you lined up with gravity, your muscles don't have to do as much. So again, scan your body and see if there's any place you can let go of tension. Maybe you notice your arms a little twisted out. You can let go of that. See where your arm lays down. Maybe your shoulders are tense and neck. See if you can release that a little bit. Just take a nice breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. We'll do open the flow to start. So this one too, let's try to see if you're going to raise your arms up to about shoulder height. And then you're going to let them go down. See if you can feel like floating up, floating on top of water as it fills the pool and sinking with the water as it drains out. Inhale up. Relaxed elbows. They're kind of bent. A little less like straight arm. It's a little bent in. Yeah, this feels more relaxed. Inhale up. Exhale down. That's much better. Inhale up. With your breath, exhale down. Inhale up. Like someone's got strings on your wrists and they just pull your wrists up so easy. And then they just let the tension down so they float down like leaves falling off a tree. Inhale and exhale. And then this last one, we'll just embrace the chi ball. It's just kind of like you have a little bouncy ball in your hand. And maybe you squish the bouncy ball and you feel that pressure. That pressure kind of pushes your hands apart. Squish it. Feel the pressure push it apart. Inhale and exhale. Let's do this one. It's called Eat the Moon Cream. I really want to find a better name for it, but I haven't. I, I haven't yet. Okay. Left hand under belly button, and right hand's going to come out and around. And it's like you have this tunnel in between your hands, and the top hand comes down. It like compresses the air, or like a spring, right? And now that the spring is compressed, just let that spring push your hand out and around, and then your arms just travel like clocks. So both hands. Yep. Now your left hand's on top, right hand's on the bottom, and squish. Your bottom hand is palms face each other. So the bottom hand is, and then squish. There you go. And then feel it spring out and around. Make that circle. And then when it gets in alignment, whoosh, out and around. Squish. Feel the spring push the top hand out and around. Arms going opposite directions. Inhaling, exhaling. Let's do a little bit of just now, instead of leaving that bottom hand down there, let's pass the hands through the middle and then out and around. And you just pass. So when you're lined up here, the bottom hand comes up as the top hand goes down. You go out and around. Maybe when your arms are out, feel your chest just wide open. Ah, squish the air out. Inhale. Okay, we're going to switch directions so that now we're bringing that top hand down, bottom hand up. Okay, now the top hand's going to come down, the bottom hand comes up, and we're switching directions. Here we go. We're just kind of like mixing our energy inside our body, inside our energy field. Our energy field extends out and around us, just like a Wi Fi signal. We have our own Wi Fi signal, our own Bluetooth, right? Comb through it. Okay, and then this time just leave that bottom hand down, bring your top hand to meet it, interlock your thumbs together, and put your hands over your belly button. And this last move called bamboo in the wind. So imagine you have roots extending out from your feet into the earth. And you're like a tree and you're outside and the wind's blowing. And you really have no choice but just to flow with the wind. Just let your body rock and sway. Energy moves around your body. And then come to the middle. Maybe put your hands in prayer in front of your heart and just again check in with your body. How's it feel? Maybe from when you walked in the room to now, just 30 minutes. What kind of difference do you feel? Maybe think of something you're grateful for and let that gratitude kind of fill your heart with that positive energy. And maybe right now, let's make kind of like a diamond in front of a heart and let's send out some really positive energy to the firefighters, to the people affected by the fires, to people who lost their homes. Let's just send really positive energy to everyone. Okay, thank you so much for coming. Yay. Yeah. Ah. Oh, yeah.